If you follow me on Facebook, you already know that my life cycle exists between touring Broadway productions at the San Jose Center for Performing Arts. And so as I record this, I am somewhere halfway between Beetlejuice and Les Mis. This means that I have about 3 weeks of work time, and during the month of April, I completed the upgrade to Azura's purple bra. But this purple bra also represents one of my belly dance costume formulas, the line and drop method. So over in the $7 design demo portion of my Patreon, you are welcome to join me for a discussion on how I upgraded this costume from a made in a minute, or really made over a weekend, beginner level quality to something a little richer and a little more dynamic. So join me over there for more information on this project. Every time I use some of these vintage Saroyan coins, I get asked about them. Where do I get them? How much do they cost? And I have to be completely honest with you. I am using up a hoard of coins that I gathered over my 30-year career. I actually wore Saroyan coins and even had the pleasure of performing my dance with Harry, playing music live. It was a glorious time. I miss Harry, however, his legacy lives on. Saroyan still exists and is still making their fabulous finger symbols, and I highly recommend you go and check it out. Here is just a few historical reference pictures related to the coins. I'll be doing a deeper dive in the show and tell next month. So come and join me for a Harry Saroyan show and tell. In a strange coincidence, I got an order to make some custom Saroyan coin earrings for Mother's Day, and I went and made a batch. We managed to squeeze this in the course of this very busy month. We got 5 different styles of Saroyan coin earrings up on Etsy. These were the ones that were commissioned, and I just made 2 or 3 extra pairs of each style so that I could give you guys a chance to wear a little bit of belly dance history on your ears. They are now up on my Etsy store. Go check them out. As I work on the new book, the new version, the 30th anniversary Costume from the Hip, I am doing a lot of surface level research on looks that will be integrated into the book. And one of the motifs I want to use is this ongoing love affair with Cleopatra and, of course, Salome. Now, I have tons of information on Salome, but I decided to go out and really do a little dive to find out some more information about vintage Cleopatra looks. And there are just so many. Between the plays about Cleopatra, the operas, and the movies, and of course all the dancers who portrayed her in ballets, there's a lot of material. I'm going to be doing a lot more work on this. And of course, I do produce a mini magazine. I've decided to do 2 a quarter this year. So for Q2, this was April. I'm going to be producing one in mid-May. And of course, it is absolutely free. You can access it either by signing up for my newsletter from any page of my website. Now, if you don't want to sign up but you'd like to enjoy it, it is absolutely free and accessible from the newsletter page of my website. Just keep that link on file and come and visit my newsletter once a month. Well, twice a quarter. There will be no newsletter in June. So the final video in what turned out to be a 7-part series that started last year with the first initial 4 videos called Dancing Down the Midway 1893. Those 4 videos, plus a wrap-up video, sort of a Q&A talk back, and then these 2 deep dives, which are based on questions about how the Cairo Street exhibit made its money. I have done some tremendous original research. I have read almost every book in publication right now about the Chicago World's Fair, Midway, and to be honest, there isn't a lot. So I've had to really turn to the archive and find the information myself, really do that deep dive. And I'm trying to dispel the myths about the dancers being the number one income earner. In fact, there were so many ways a patron could spend their money that it is, it is really kind of hard to believe. Now, if you are a Patreon subscriber, you can find this entire 7-part series on Patreon at the $15 level. If you are interested in just getting this 7-part course, it's over 9 hours of information. You can buy that too as a separate freestanding class. But, here's the deal. If you're watching this video, I'm going to let you in on a secret. You can go to Patreon right now. You can sign up for $15 subscription, binge watch all 7 of these videos, and then unsubscribe. So what would happen is you're essentially buying, the whole 7-part series for $15. I mean, that's an option. But realistically speaking, I'm just glad that you are here. I'm glad that you are supporting my ongoing original research, and I look forward to one day writing the book about the Chicago World's Fair Cairo Street exhibition. Now, I gotta go. I've got a ton of work to do in May, so watch for the newsletter mid-month. Watch for recent research and other videos coming in on Patreon, and I will probably be cutting back on social media again. So if you need to get a hold of me, you can send me a message via Facebook or Instagram, or right here on YouTube or Patreon. I will be checking those areas and I will respond as swiftly as I can. But I think you're fabulous. Thank you for joining me on the adventure. Thank you for all the support, and I will see you next month. Take care and be well. Bye.